Buongiorno. And welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. How are we doing today, folks? It's not even been a long day, it's just been a kind of a shit day. Especially for you, isn't it? You've been leaking. And not in a, well, not technically a gross way. But still kind of gross. At your nose and ears.
Yeah.
And eyeballs.
Yeah.
And follicles.
Well, I have oily skin, so yeah.
Does it maybe you don't have oily skin. Maybe it's all spinal fluid coming out of your head.
Yeah, maybe. Because it only seems to be my face. Like my arms and that stay pretty normal.
Yeah, it's been a shit day for you. In terms of just suffering. And then you had to suffer with your family, which was just always a bonus.
Yeah.
Whereas me, I don't even know what I did with my day. Genuinely can't remember.
I bet you had a wank.
I probably had several. You were out.
Yeah.
I stand at the window watching.
You're like, right, the car's gone, go.
Nah, it's like she sat in the car. She could get up. I'm gonna wait for the second the car moves. Jump into bed. Tear it off. Yeah. All I know, I like did cleaning and stuff. Not very exciting, but it's just one of those days. With Christmas coming up, it feels like there's so much less that you can do with yourself. Because you're just waiting for this one fucking big thing to happen.
You're like, finally, it's over. Get it over and done with.
I'm sick of having things that I'm waiting to happen. I just want a life where no one expects anything from me. At least in IRL. Like, I don't mind having things to do elsewhere. But other people expecting me to do things is literally the worst thing in the world. Because, I'm okay with doing, like, the school shit. Getting the kids to school. I'm okay with that. Because that's necessary. But, like, someone having a Christmas thing or whatever. And
come over. We're having a baby shower. No.
How do you shower in babies anyway? I would imagine it'd be both painful for you and the babies. Just get pelted with thousands of babies. Just sounds like a really, really poor idea.
Freaking lobster at a Christmas meal. Fancy.
I've never had lobster and it looks delicious. I especially like the screaming.
I don't do crustaceans.
Crustaceans are delicious. But you don't do any. We need a blender that's a perfect gift for a baby shower. A blender. You just look at the person you're giving it to. I
like the idea you get a cardboard cutout of a really cute looking baby as well.
Just put it in but that's genius. That's the perfect solution.
I know so many people go, how could you?
I can't believe you made a joke about a baby.
This is why I don't have friends.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's the funniest thing in the world when I used to make dead baby jokes and I'd have someone, you won't feel like that when you have a baby of your own. It's like, I think those jokes are even fucking funnier now. Like, so much funnier. You fucking just... If I told that joke and a baby exploded every time I told a dead baby joke, I'd probably stop. Unless I knew those babies were going to grow up to be cunts. But otherwise, if they were general normal babies and they exploded every time I told a dead baby joke, then yeah, I'd stop. But that doesn't happen. So grow up. If you feel offended by something, I don't really care.
I don't really like margaritas.
You like margaritas?
No, I like mojitos.
Oh, no, yeah, you like the limey one.
Yeah.
I like the limey one. I can't...
I want a proper mojito, not one that's pre-mixed and put in a can.
Yeah, but it's so convenient.
Yeah, but it'd be nice to actually taste one that's actually real.
It's perfectly real. It's just not fresh. I mean, I can get you the stuff to make your own mojitos if you want. I'm just not doing it for you. I can't be fucked. I'm clashing with the AXP broadcast. Think I'll hang here for a while. They're too nice for Austin. By nice, is that supposed to be in quotes?
I don't know. We did start off with leaking and then led into dead babies, so...
True. I mean, they might be talented. I'd advise, if you're looking for quality content, to look elsewhere. Because, I mean...
Make some fresh hot dog water.
I don't know, has anybody ever made a cocktail out of hot dog water?
Probably. It has to be done. If people vape semen... They definitely has to be someone who made a cocktail from hot dog water.
We're not doing Florida Man again. Fucking hell, I still can't get the feeling of dirtiness off of me. Just reading them out was gross half the time, or just disturbing the rest of the time. But fun cocktails, I remember this one, and I can't remember what the exact ingredients were, but I know it had milk in it. And Bailey's, and because it was Bailey's, it didn't curdle the milk. I think you had to do something else to make it not. I think it was shitloads of ice to make it not curdle, but it was a cocktail. It was Bailey's. There was something else in it, but all it tasted like was like a strong milk. It tasted strongly of milk, and it was quite Moorish, and ridiculously easy to drink.
The only one I remember is. One of my college friends and when my mum ran the pub, she said, we've got a new guy behind the bar and I'm pretty sure he's homophobic. And she said, like anytime he's near a man, he goes, oh, get away from me. That type of person.
That's just weird.
Yeah, he's really weird about it. So the reason why, and my mum said, is any of your gay friends here? I went, no, but my friend David's here. And he went, oh, okay. And I went, David, can you do a gay? And he went, totally, darling. And he went up to the bar and started like stroking his arms, asking for an orgasm and stuff like that, and saying, I'd like to give you an orgasm like that. And this guy's eyes were so wide, and he was going pale, and it was like, fuck's sake, he's so childish. If you're gonna go work behind a bar, you need a bit of charisma.
I knew a fella. I do find being homophobic just a bit weird, like, but there was this fella. We'll call him Joe, and he was quite homophobic, and he used to have like a ponytail all the time. He had it for years and years and years and years and years, and then one time a guy in the bathroom complimented on it, and he cut it off immediately. And it's just like, for fuck's sake, and like you said, it's childish.
Like, it's a compliment.
Like, he might have meant it, like, oh, I'm into alternative lifestyles.
Yeah,
It
could be small talk. I say things all the time to people like, oh, I like your nails, I like your hair, and I don't mean it. I'm just making small talk. Because I'm just like, I'm so anxious stood there while they're dealing with like cashier stuff, and I'm like, well, I don't want to stand here in silence. What, say something?
I don't know. Just grow up.
I'm a homophobic gay man.
I'm terrified of myself. I see myself naked in the mirror and I'm both aroused and horrified. An Afghan friend introduced us to milk with cola and ice as a drink for summer. It's not as disgusting as it sounds. Like, still weird. I know that in was it Spain or somewhere like that? I can't remember, but they had not. It wasn't gross. It was perfectly fine, but it was just an odd drink. Was
I don't make small talk in the bathroom.
with strangers.
Yeah, that's
over
weird.
the stall while you're having a shit.
I can see like certain people doing that.
I mean, that is what this.
You just peek up at the start.
Peekaboo.
How's it going?
You're right, mate. Having a good shit. Cool. No, but like, I don't know. I don't like it when people talk to me at all in the IRL because especially someone who's supposed to be like serving me in some sense, because I don't care what people I know have to say. So when someone I don't know just wants to talk to me about blah de blah, but then sometimes I find myself doing it. I don't know. I think it depends on my mood. Sometimes I hate people. Sometimes I'm like, all right.
I hate people making small talk with me, but when I'm anxious and stood there in silence, I make small talk with people.
So the weather, right? Yeah. The football, yeah. The sports.
Yeah. I don't do that. I usually compliment them on something.
I hear the East City Westmen are doing a sports. No, I don't.
IRL equals meat space.
Meat space. In the meat, yeah. In the meat space.
In the meat sphere.
I mean, talking of that, like, weren't you watching a zombie thing today?
Yeah. And then I also watched someone with Nicolas Cage in.
Actually, when I walked in on that, I was really weirded out because I was in the other... He
looks really old. He's getting jowls like an old man.
He is jowly. Awkward silence is the best silence. Just, let's all just sit here for a moment in awkward silence. You know, imagine one of us has...
This is for Johnny Hellcat.
Imagine someone has told a rape joke at a survivors meeting. He's like...
And they're waiting for the laughter, you mean?
They're sat there smiling their head off like they did a good. Not understanding that maybe this wasn't the time and place.
Yeah, I watched Dead Set, which was okay. It's only 5 episodes long.
Oh, short and sweet. Did it end well? Like, was it a satisfying conclusion rather than ending well?
It was gory.
There
was a certain bit in it, and I was quite impressed with the
gore.
With the gore at the end of it, yeah.
Well, I know it's based on Big Brother, English Big Brother, that is, but
it's basically saying people who watch Big Brother are basically zombies. That's all it is.
Even though it had people from Big Brother in it, I'm not sure if that was necessarily true. Like, I think it was.
It had someone from the news, and then it had Davina in it,
Davina McCall.
Yeah, who gets hired to host it.
Yeah.
So I don't think she actually cares.
Potentially, but yeah. What was I gonna say? Fuck. I forgot to brain. No. Yeah, you're watching a Nicolas Cage thing, and I had just been watching a show. What show? It's a Netflix thing, but I'm starting to think of Netflix as like just little TV shows that have a singular host or some shit like that. But about how bad movies can be so bad they're good, and what the difference between a bad movie with some good bits in it is, and a bad movie that you can watch all the way through. Because like you've seen the clips, like that guy who gets shot by that bird, and he's like and then she shoots him again, and he's like throwing himself around the room and falling down, and it's fucking hysterical. But is
that from Buffy?
No.
Like the original? No,
the original Buffy is she stabs the sort of underling vampire, and he just wanders around this small space going, oh,
yeah,
like kicks the stairs, and eventually just lies down. Like, like clearly getting himself comfortable. Goes, and then in the credits he gets back up again and carries on dying. But no, that was intentionally camp. That's a good movie. I remember that being camp and quite fun.
I quite liked
like
it.
not good, but fun. I can't remember the name of the guy I've been watching, but he does these essays. And I like him because he basically can see the good in almost any movie.
Oh, is that the guy with the lava lamp?
The guy with the lava lamp and the little beard. Because he seems to, be able to say, this is good. Here's the good things about that film. And the only really bad thing a film can do is be boring. And I think that's absolutely true. Like, a bad film is just a boring film. That's a film with no redeeming qualities. It's the same with anything, really.
The only thing I'm really picky with that I've noticed is comedies.
I mean, a comedy has to be fun.
I can sit there and watch Korean TV, and it's usually really teeny boppy type episodes. And I'm just like, I can watch that for hours and just absorb it.
Isn't it all essentially live action anime?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
So, some of it is a bit.
So at least it's interesting to look at.
Some of it's a little bit dire. It's not that. It's not that good. Like, there's certain ones that I really like Bonsoon is really good, but yeah, I can watch crap. But when it comes to comedies, if it doesn't make me laugh within like first 5 minutes, it makes me really wary, and I just like, and then I give it 10 minutes. I'm like, nope, I can't do it. Especially now when you get a lot of politically correct type comedians a lot.
I'm getting told off for not paying attention to the chat. Here, you know what? You'll get a special today. This will be a nice change of pace for me. I'm going to put the chat on my big screen where I can actually read it from a distance. There you go. Impress me. Buffy, ew. There's nothing wrong with Buffy in small amounts, but some of it is shit, and obviously...
Buffy was fine until she started being a hoe. And I didn't like it anymore after that.
Yeah, you hated it.
I'm like...
I thought it thoroughly improved when she started doing that shit. For some reason.
She just, like, she just completely just went... This was like, I can't remember if this was after she died and came back.
It was after she died and came back.
Yeah, so to a certain extent, like, I understand you're not really wanting to be a part of the world anymore, but at the same time, it's just like, there's like turning into a rebel, and then there's turning into a bitch, and she just went full on bitch, and I was just like, I can't, everything about her I hate now. I'm not interested.
Isn't the whole point of that, though, that she was literally in heaven and they took her out of heaven?
And they brought her back.
So wouldn't you just fucking dick about? Even if people didn't like it. Because fuck them, they brought you literally... Every moment is now painful, comparatively speaking, because you were in heaven.
Apparently you missed a super chat.
Did I? Oh, wow.
No.
No? Because I got that one. I did try to do an awkward silence, but I got too into it. And then I... You can't beat a cute dyke. I mean, you could beat them, but that would be a hate crime. The spy who dumped me did that for me. It's just tedious in the extreme. Someone said earlier if we'd watched YouTube Rewind. We have, and yes, it's bab. It's incredibly...
I watched it hoping for the best, and I was like, I don't know any of these people. And and then I saw Lucas the Spider for half a second. I went, oh, I know that one. And I'm really glad they put animators in it, because usually animators don't get any mention.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was sort of like, oh.
I mean, there was an animation sort of... Is it a renaissance? There was a time on YouTube when there was animation everywhere. And also, like, CG stuff like Freddie Wong, who's doing other things now, and all that kind of shit. And it was awesome. And I do miss those times, but they just don't make, if it takes you 3 or 4 months to make one 5-minute clip, then it doesn't make you any money on YouTube, and there's literally no point. Which is a damn shame, because a lot of that shit is fucking hysterical. I mean, Leo and Satan, you introduced me to that, and that's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen. A lot of 1EG, Oney, whatever the fuck he wants to call himself. A lot of his stuff is really, really funny. And a lot of the guys he surrounded himself with were also very funny.
It's spontaneously funny. That's what I like about it. Is that you don't, when you're watching his videos for the first time, and you don't expect to what's going to happen. Like the "Where's my water" thing. That was really good.
I mean, that was something that probably didn't take that long to make, but it was also only a minute long.
Yeah, no, but it's just like it goes to show a sort of sense of like they probably brainstormed and then thought, you know what, let's just make it, and then they just did.
I mean, if you've never seen one, press 1 for gravy.
For fuck's sake. Gravy. There you go.
No, we need to start charging people for gravy, because if they want it, then you need to make money off of it. That's a fact, backed up by science.
Hi, Laura.
Laura, I thought that said Laura Larell, and I was like, are you a superhero? But no. 1 for gravy.
Yeah, you get 1. I already did it.
1 gravy. Gravy. Yeah. Shit, what were we talking about? Animators.
Oh no,
YouTube Rewind.
You were wittering.
I always witter. That's what these are. Just me practicing talking for an hour or whatever. Yeah, the YouTube Rewind, it doesn't... We already knew that YouTube has no fucking idea what they're doing.
It was really lazy though. Let's look at the comments and see what you guys think. Like, what? Nothing that anybody said?
It wasn't... YouTube Rewind is not lazy. Like, of all the things you could accuse them for...
I wanted that!
It's not lazy, it's pandering.
Oh, thank you, Thomas. Thomas.
Thomas. Penis. Thomas the peasant. Yeah. I like the way it looks on the thing. Oh, there's a penis. No, it wasn't lazy, because, I mean, people go on about them demonetizing it. Let's try and get YouTube Rewind demonetized. It's already demonetized. It cost them so much fucking money. I don't think they put adverts in it either. So
no, they didn't.
No, I don't think I've seen an advert in it. It cost them millions, definitely. And they flew around the world and they did all these takes, and they were just fucking a mess.
I just love the fact that people started taking their dislikes off of Justin Bieber, so to get that one at #1 hated video.
I mean, it made it there anyway, I think. But I think it's the first video to hit like 1 billion. But let's go check. I want to know. I want to know what the fucking... although I watched them fucking reset the like-dislike radio. Why did I type YouTube in? What's the words I'm looking for? YouTube Rewind.
I don't fucking know what you're doing.
I want to see what the like-dislike is. It's got a lot of fucking views though. Hello, Will Smith. Oh, it's not. It's 12 million dislikes. My brain said billion for some reason, because my brain is stupid. But yeah, 12 million.
You guys are my superheroes. Move up. I have your videos running in the workshop. Your insults make me laugh so hard. Several times I had to change the keyboard after the comedy instance.
Maybe you should stop pouring tea on your keyboard. Oh, fuck. Just pour it over it. But thank you. Welcome to the happy, sad family. Yeah. It was crap. The fact that it even started, like, the whole pandering to celebrities thing, like, I've got no problem with Will Smith. I fucking love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's one of the best things ever. I can watch that all day. But he's not a YouTuber.
He is. He does YouTube.
No, but he's not a YouTuber.
Oh yeah, he's not a YouTuber. Yeah.
He is a celebrity. He is a film star. That is what he is. He might happen to do YouTube. You wouldn't call fucking Muscles McGee. Can't think of his name. Terry Crews. Yo, dog. The earth is flat, guys.
Thank you, Thomas.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, Terry Crews, I've seen him do, I don't know if it's Twitch or whatever, but, you know, he did gaming PC stuff. And it was cool, but he's not a fucking Twitch streamer. He's Terry fucking Crews. You know, and he's Will fucking Smith. I like the man, but he has no place. He has no reason to be in YouTube Rewind.
Well, we were on about this before, saying like what YouTube Rewind used to be was it used to be the trends that are on YouTube.
It was literally powered by YouTube trends.
Anything that was big that caught like a big disaster thing, like they would show like flooding or fires or something, and then everyone coming together to sort of like donate money towards these causes.
Yeah.
And now it's just sort of like, you can't talk about disasters, you can't talk about depression, you can't talk about anything that's against the advertisers.
Oh, the depression. When they went, we should highlight the people who, really brought depression to the forefront. It's like, yeah, you mean all the ones that YouTube demonetized? Fuck off. How dare you talk about depression? That's not very advertiser friendly. I think the drug companies would beg to differ. I didn't see the Ralph retort in the video. Yeah, but I also don't care. Just happy the PewDiePie chair. There were several PewDiePie references, including one that was a picture of a submarine, a hand with two fingers up, and a bro fist, which was sub 2 pewds, which I rather liked. And also the printers have been at it again. If anybody cares about the whole... I mean, if you're on YouTube, you've got to care about YouTube to some extent. And the whole fucking PewDiePie just getting ridiculous amount of subscribers now is kind of a lot of fun.
I don't know, I like PewDiePie because I like the fact that the media just comes out and says, oh, look what he's done this. And then he just basically turns exactly what they said into a joke. It's just like, I don't know if these are a Nazi. I haven't checked. I haven't done any research. Don't take my word for it. And it's just like, yeah, he's making them into a joke because that's basically what they are, trying to do a hit piece on him these days.
It's full of adverts now. Facebook, YouTube. Actually installed Kodi on one of my PCs at work. The YouTube plugin doesn't speak advert. Yeah. In terms of the advertising thing, like, I used to, I don't do it anymore.
The earth is...
It's hollow, shipless.
Hello.
Sheep walls.
Sheweepless.
Truz. When it comes to, like, what I used to do with YouTube and ads is I would have normal YouTube. I would use Internet Explorer. Yeah, I know. What a psychopath. To watch videos with adverts of people I liked. And then if I found a video that was obnoxiously advertised on, I would watch it on Chrome with Adblocker on, so I could just watch the video. And that's pretty much what I always did. I don't do that anymore, but I do while I completely understand why people want to block adverts because they can be obnoxious, and I do fight a lot with myself with how many ads I want in a video, but at the same time, especially with anyone else who thinks that their content is actually worth a damn, it can be quite frustrating to see you get this many views, but only like a quarter of them are monetized or some shit like that. Could be horrid. Earth done be donut shaped. Or is that supposed to be donut shaped?
Donut.
Although I quite like it's do not shaped.
Do not shaped.
It's do not shaped. Do not shape to the earth. It am ethereal. YouTube ads, are they something my grandpa may have seen back in the olden days before the invention of Adblock? I've heard of them. What are they like, these ads? Never watched or subbed to. I was pissed off when he was shafted, though. I'm assuming that's talking about someone else. But yeah, like if you Patreon someone, then you should ad block them essentially, because you don't want to pay them twice. But if you don't and you really like someone, if you don't give a shit about it, and it's just like, but if you want to help someone, watch their videos with ads on. If you don't care, then don't bother. It's fine. That's basically my entire opinion on Adblock and adverts in general.
Yeah, loads of people stopped watching him, I think, because he stopped doing gaming videos. But now he just does meme stuff, and like it's just
a lot of it is really funny.
You can watch other gamers. Like if you want to watch something funny and it's memes, and if you like PewDiePie's personality, then yeah. It's a matter of you watching him rather than watching him for the game now. I think what drew us to him in general is that when he wasn't doing something gaming and he was just like doing like real talk, he seems like a genuinely lovely guy, and that really does sell me on a person. He doesn't take himself too seriously. I mean, he doesn't even seem to have that much of an ego. Considering exactly where he stands on the YouTube stack, you'd think he'd have more of an ego and you could kind of understand it, but he just doesn't, or at least doesn't really seem to. He don't boast about how much he's earning. He doesn't like...
If you pewed, you lose. For God's sake.
Like, he doesn't pretend to be bigger and amazing than anybody else, unless it's a joke.
Mm.
And he's just doing it for fun. That's what he's doing it for. And I think that's one of the reasons why he tried to cut back on the gaming thing, because he just found that it wasn't fun anymore.
Mm. He still does game from time to time.
Yeah.
Mostly VR stuff, which is usually pretty entertaining in itself. But yeah, he's evolved his channel to move along, and it's one of the reasons he is the biggest YouTuber. I mean, even the whole T-Series thing. The funny thing is, even...
It sounds nothing like your friend then.
Huh?
Sir Six sounds like my friend minus the Scottish and Cockney twang.
Okay. You sound just like my friend, except not. Thinking of Tiny Sick, I think of a Sir Sick plush knight. Oh my god, that would be amazing.
That'd be really cute.
Especially if it was in the style, you did that Binding of Isaac style picture.
Oh, the chibi picture that I did.
Yeah. Oh, if I could get those made, I would just fill the house with them. That'd be fucking amazing. Where does Sir Sick live? Look for the house where it's busting down the door with all the little plushies.
I like the idea that you press it and he does this penis joke.
Penis. That would be fucking awesome. If I had the money to have those made, I probably would. But I'm not sure how well they'd sell. I think it's great he changes content according to what he enjoys and wants to do. Even if it's risky, I have a lot of respect for the... Yeah. It's continuing to do what you want. I think also just knowing what you want to do as well. And going with it. I mean, I think to a certain extent he does make stuff that he's not like... Like, sometimes he makes things that he's not that engaged in. But I think that's few and far between. Because he... Considering his size, like, I upload once a week. I imagine that my videos take slightly longer to make because A, I'm not like a really, really good editor, and B, I'm doing literally everything myself. But still, he gets out like what the hell?
You keep saying the same thing.
Does it keep finding it before me?
No, he said it from Johnny Hellcat, and then underneath it said awkward silence is the best silence.
Weird.
Yep.
Huh. Maybe I fucked up.
You did. You probably fucked something up.
I've definitely fucked something up. I fuck everything up. It's my skill. Anyway, what was I saying? Something about PewDiePie. Oh, shit. I hate being distracted because I'm very, 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 very bad at doing the memory. What were we talking about?
Remind. I don't know, you witter, like I said. I don't know what you're
And you don't
about.
listen, hang on to every word that I say.
No, fuck no.
You absolute fucking piece of shit.
Anyway, I was gonna mention this anyway about me potentially making videos on your channel.
Oh yeah, well you're working on one.
Yeah. And it's gonna be more history type stuff rather than what you do, because I can't write like you do.
Nobody can. Nobody's that terrible.
I know, I've seen your spelling.
Hey, those little red lines just mean I'm being really good. It's like a reward for
I was looking at one of your scripts. It had a little wiggly red line under the word dead. And I was like, why though?
Well, is it actually literally the word dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just starts assuming things I've spelt are wrong.
But then I've seen how you spelt poison, and I was like, ah, and it really bugged me because it's spelt really badly wrong.
I don't care.
No, you don't.
I misspell stuff like I know how to spell it and I type it in a certain way and then somehow I've typed it in wrong. Like my typing, I think a large part of it is my typing is atrocious and I need to get good. But
oh no, it was worse than that.
Poisson. I mean
Yeah,
that's why you're not allowed to.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna do like history of woo type stuff, like where it came from, where it was founded, and like opinion.
Picking a particular woo, and then like evidence that's been collected over the effectiveness of it and stuff like that. Well, what you're currently fighting with is whether or not you should do long form, which could be like 30, 40, maybe even an hour, 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour, or to chop it up into bits.
I don't know if I should do like a series on one topic or if I should just do a bang out like a massive, really big video, which will take ages to render.
No, it won't.
Why not?
Because you're not going to be using the same computer you
my
use.
potato PC, yeah.
Yeah, you've got a much better PC than you used to have, and
Come on.
Come in here, you little bastard. There we go. I am not allowed. Can you be trusted with condiments? No. Will Cersei ever go on drunken peasants? If they ask me to, I probably would. As long as, like, it wasn't at some stupid time. Have you watched Aquaman and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? As they are both really good. I mean, I want to watch the one in cinemas. That's just come. I think it's just come out. I was thinking of taking the kids. They've never seen a movie before. So I thought that could be...
They have seen a movie.
No, I mean at the cinema. Not fucking... You knew what I meant.
Yeah, I know.
Picky little bitch. I smell a cat. That's the cat they're talking to, not one of the daughters. No, I go here. Come here.
I don't have a husband, Ken.
No, she has a master.
Or for gravy exclusive.
Do a series on how you trained your husband. That's like a couple pet hate that we have.
Come on then, jump.
Because I'm a good See, I see it as being a decent human being, and then and women go, "Oh, you've got him well trained." It's like, no, I didn't do shit. He came that way. He came designed as a perfect partner who will do everything for you because, I don't know, I'm stupid. Hello? Yeah? Hello? What's up? Hey? Yeah? Yeah. Come on. I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah, you can't usually hear her when she's purring.
You came out of that hole and spend the rest of your life getting back in. Yak.
Yak.
My fave by this guy is the one that retard who thought power stations were fake. Sometimes I can only conclude that many of you humans should be culled. I agree. The humans shall be cleansed. And now they've banged the cat with a guitar or something. That was the sound of the mic arm moving. It's quite cheap, so it makes weird noises. I'm probably going to get a better one at some point.
It's got a huge spring on it, so when you move it, it just goes ding.
Ting. Twang. Twang, 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 twang. You might be a robot, Stepford sick. Shit, I might be. I mean, I do get the urge to replace people. Hello? Yeah? Yeah? Hey, baby? Yeah? She's reaching for me. Stroke me! Stroke me! Oh my god, that's so desperately pathetic. I love it. There you go. There you go. Are you happy now? Oh yeah, you like that, don't you, bitch? Yeah. Anyway. Give an inspiring speech. Kill all the humans. That's about it.
You know, like the cat likes men. Every time we have a bloke that comes over, she's always like, "Oh," and goes and sits on the lap.
And then stares at me.
My dad today, he's like, "Oh, it's because I had a bath this morning and I used palm olive soap, and cats like palm olive." And I'm like, "Okay."
Is that how he tries to get pussy?
I'm assuming so. That's why he never got any.
Oh, stroke me. Says sick 2018. Yeah. Oh God, what were we even talking about? And don't say you were. I'm sure fucking funny, me gravy. That's a great look.
Babe.net. Please don't send me links to Babe.net.
Come on then. Till I can remember what the fuck I was talking about. The rules of... Hey, fuck off with your fucking advert. The rules of 2019 have already been decided and there's nothing we can do about it. I ain't putting this on screen, so if you want to read it, you go to that link yourself. Let's see how annoying this is. I feel kind of bad for 2019 because people are already mad at it and it hasn't even started. It's like when you get with someone following... Oh shit, did I miss something?
Because you've got all your tabs, right?
Where's everything gone?
Yeah.
This is Object of Hate's fault. No, not Object of Hate, the other one. Gorgonite. There we go. Here's 5 chuffs for the reading. I see, now I have to read it. Fuck. I've put myself...
You're being paid.
Put myself in a corner. I've got to chill now. It's like when you get with someone following a breakup and you're already assuming they're cheating on you and lying to you because why would anyone ever be genuine? Wow. She is a broken person.
You're really insecure.
Fucking hell, Carolyn. Who did this to you? How can you blame us? Even if 2018 was a good year for some people, personally, this is the first year in a long time almost everyone I've asked has prefaced telling me what they've been grateful for with this, and that speaks volumes. So honestly, we aren't taking any bullshit from 2019. It better just come in, sit the fuck down and shut up. We're done playing with entire years. So in the spirit of manifesting a peaceful, submissive 2019 before it begins, the people of Twitter are laying down rules.
Right.
Well, of course it's about Twitter.
So she got fucked over by someone.
She
and he's
broke up this year and now she's blaming next year for it.
She's incredibly bitter because she broke up with someone.
That's it. I can only assume. Rule number 1 for 2019. Don't tell people your plans. Show them your results. I mean...
Will you ever stop Laurie McBride and the Jesuits? Is that how you say it?
I have...
Or Jesuits.
It's Jesuits, but I don't know who that is, and I don't know who her Jesuits are.
I have no idea who that is.
So, context would be useful. But thanks for the money. In 2019, we're going to start listening to our Taurus. Oh my god! You've already, like...
I'm a Taurus! You start listening to me!
I already try. It's very hard work. I mean, no? Yes? What gets me out of trouble? In 2019, we're falling in love with Capricorns and Virgos.
Yay!
Well,
Virgos!
I'm a
Because
Virgo.
star signs mean things!
Do you know what? I might be more into star signs if mine wasn't the fucking lamest star sign of them all. Just a bird, like... It's usually what that's the symbol I've seen most used. So I'm like, ugh.
It's Virgo the Virgin.
So this is all fucking... Yeah, goddamn. Okay, let's go until we don't see a star sign in it. We ain't getting ignored. You can double text me or never hear from me again. Good, I don't have to speak to you anymore. Look, it ain't no doubling back on anything in 2019. Not a friend, not a foe, not a person. Absolutely nothing. If the bridge burned, it was supposed to. I ain't trying to repeat no lessons I've already learned. Where we at is where we'll stay. Yeah, Mum. You took my toast, and I'm never fucking forgiving you, bitch. We're not falling for a man's potential in 2019.
What? What the hell's a man's potential? What the hell do you mean by that?
I mean, that's the name of my unerect penis.
Mr. Potential.
This is Mr. Potential, and then this is Mr. Disappointment. Alright, in 2019, we're immediately cutting off anyone that gives out mixed signals, because that shit is exhausting. And we've got better ways to waste our time. Am I right, friends? Have you got any friends? Sal? Or is it Sai? Whatever. Fuck off. Things we're not doing in 2019. Offering the girlfriend experience for free. Like you are already fucking doing that. If it's relationships are reciprocal. Like always. So if you suddenly think that you deserve more than your partner, you're a cunt. And if your partner wasn't giving you enough already, fucking leave him.
Or talk to them. You know, like a human being and see what's going on in their lives. Like, can I help you in any way?
Although they are called Cozy Spice, so I've got to assume they've never been in a relationship in their entire life. In 2019, we're falling in love with ourselves before anyone else. Gay. In 2019, we're falling in love with ourselves. Why would you use the same thing, you fucking bastard? We're not holding on to past relationships in 2019. Let that shit go, folks. Yeah, Dad. Let's just get rid of all the past relationships. 2019, we're not chasing after friends who move like they're better off without us. Oh my god, you selfish piece of shit. Ah, this is
There's
Aya. Hey Aya. I just got this job opportunity. I'm gonna have to move, the next town over, so we won't see each other as much. And she's just like, haha, fuck you then. If you're gonna fucking do stuff that improves your life, I'm gonna sit here in the bar, fucking crying into my mojito every night. You fucking be happy for people, you fucking garbage person. Sorry, you were gonna say something.
There's like, if people have moved on from you, there's probably a reason.
But they probably do move on from this person.
That's my point. Like, there's only so much of a negative person you can take. If that person is constantly negative all the time, you're like, I can't be arsed with them. Being around them is a pain in the ass.
Gorgonite. So the expectation for 2019 is to be extra narcissistic.
Exactly. See what the next one is.
Ain't no competing in 2019. We're building each other up.
Well, what about all the other ones you just passed then?
Did you not see that? About just breaking relationships and not fucking bothering with people because they gave you some sort of...
You kind of just contradicted yourself right there.
Well, I mean, these are different people, but I guess the article is contradicting itself by including both these things.
Hi, dog of Crondor.
Hi all, sir. Or maybe it's Sir Mrs., which would be your name. Blah, blah, blah. In 2019, we're building a brand, diversifying our investments, being intentional about relationships. Why wouldn't you be intentional about a relationship? Are you dumb? Especially those that could open doors, loving ourselves and attracting good karma.
So only go for relationships that are going to benefit you in some way, not because you actually care about the person.
I don't know. I mean, that would still be a benefit. I don't think there's anything such as I don't really believe in entirely altruistic acts.
There's certain people who only befriend people that opportunities to climb a career ladder or whatever, or a social ladder.
Yeah, but if this is how you're going to act, you're probably not going to attract much good karma, if karma was even a thing. 2019, we're not fucking with anyone who doesn't fuck with us consistently. So, good. Consent is a good thing. Okay. I ain't re-fucking with nobody in 2019. If ain't work out, then we just ain't work out. No apologies. That should just be how you are. Ugh.
Okay.
In 2019, we're eating our vegetables, staying hydrated, using sunscreen and moisturisers, and minding our own damn business.
Well, that's a lie.
Why didn't you do that in the first place?
You knifey, clawy twat.
Sorry. Can't help myself with my little knives and claws. May have been the cat. Staying in my lane and minding my business is my good mood. Is my mood going into staying in your lane? Fuck off. Stay in your lane. You're not allowed to talk about this because you're the wrong type of person. Fuck you. Ain't splurging in 2019. We stacking the whole year. I don't care.
Oh, that's a lie.
I mean, it's almost over. Thank fuck. As I was paying for some shoes, a woman dressed in full fur comes up and says, "You're too gorgeous to be using your own money," and honestly moved for all 2019. That's definitely a lie because everybody clapped. In 2019, we're only cupping our nuts in photos, fellas. Why are you cupping them at all? I mean, unless you need to adjust.
I cut my nuts all the time.
Yeah, but, you've just got these little bags of peanuts that you leave around the house. It's super annoying. Yeah, that was dumb. Not as anger-inducing as some of the ones, so thanks. But fucking hell. It was mostly just... Oh no. Telegon sent me a link.
Dun, dun,
Angelina Ballerina is new Jesuit leader. Obey, etc. I don't know what this is, but I'll be sure to add it to a list of some description. I mean, the thing that opens up on it looks like it needs to be released into a police list. But, yeah. Yeah, that was dumb. Thanks for that, you bastard. I checked again for anger inducing. You don't deserve that again. Oh, I can hear my...
Yeah, because you left the video playing on Twitter.
Right.
Because you don't know how to internet.
Alright, go.
Go. There you go.
Is it gone now?
Well done.
Yeah.
You did the learning.
I think the desktop audio is off, thank fuck. So, that's a bonus. Yeah. See, it's paying for itself as the fucking Stream Deck. Jesus. Because I am very stupid. Yeah, I mean, it's been 55 minutes. We've seen a dumb. We've had a chat. And, yeah, it's time for bed. So, I'm going to say thank you all for coming. I need to make a outro screen. But I don't know when I'm going to fucking achieve anything like that. But thanks for coming. I don't know why you come. Don't know why you stay. But it's cool.
You're all terrible people.
Oliver Dirks. Aww. Sorry, but, you know, I have to sleep at some point. The kids are going to school. I mean, come Christmas time, the kids will be off school for, like, well over 2 weeks. So I won't have to wake up in the morning on at least
Love you, Cookie.
3 Sundays.
Mwah. She's my bitch.
She is your bitch.
Yeah.
Right, but you are funny, that's why. Ugh, don't even. No balls. Sleep is for the weak, and I am the weak. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for coming. I'll catch you later. Hopefully I'll Twitch at some point, as in streaming, not like just sat there fidgeting. Yeah. See you later.
Let's go get vampires. Yay.
Yay. Bye.